Hey, welcome back into today's video. It's good to be here. I'm actually not supposed to be up right now. I'm supposed to be sleeping, but this is a Rep Reports, the news that matters to you. We're going to be talking about the Pokimane and Ninja situation. We're going to be talking about the We Were Young, which is ran by the same people who did Astro World, and I looked into this and I found some sketchy stuff, and it's really important that you know this. And a couple other things in today's, or as I read the Rep Reports. So if you haven't heard about the We Were Young, all your favorite bands, at least if you're in your 30s right now, it's got My Chemical Romance, Paramore, Bring Me the Horizon, A Day to Remember, Avril Lavigne, Bright Eyes, to name a few. I know what you're thinking. This sounds like the greatest thing that you've ever heard, and I'm gonna have to agree with you. When I first saw this, I went so fast through nostalgia that my brain froze over. But calm down, because things that are usually too good to be true, well, they usually are. This is supposed to be on Saturday, October 22nd, 2022, at the Las Vegas Festival grounds. Tickets starting at $19.99 down, but general admission shows to be $224.99. Some bands like the All-American Rejects and Royal and the Serpent didn't even know that they were supposed to play this. We're not off to a good start already. I'm thinking that this is a lie. It tastes like a lie, and I don't much like lies. For about $150 more, you can get the general admission plus, which adds on a dedicated entry lane for main entrance and air-conditioned restrooms. The AC is required, and I'm definitely thinking about that $150. And then for another $250-ish more, you can get the VIP, which adds on a dedicated entry lane at main entrance and charging stations, so you'll be able to charge your phone. Now, the first thought that hits me when I think about this is a lot of people. And it doesn't really tell you on the site, but all these bands with all of these fan bases are playing on one stage, just one stage. And did I mention that this is by the same people that did Astro World? If you're unfamiliar, Live Nation Entertainment is a concert organizer behind the Travis Scott's Astro World Festival that has left 10 people deceased and has a history with event injuries and deaths, according to a November 6th article by Houston Chronicle. And they have a history of Occupational Health and Safety Administration records that found that about 200 and nearly 750 injuries had occurred at Live Nation events since 2006. We're going to get more into the shady business practices of Live Nation in just a moment, but first I need to tell you more about this concert. So one stage, one day, all these bands, all these people. I don't see how it could be possible even if all the bands played just a couple songs. They'd have to be on the stage for around 10 minutes. But something that worries me a little bit more is their policy on COVID-19, and man, it is very sketchy. It starts off by saying, "We have taken enhanced health and safety measures for you, our artists and employees. You must follow all posted instructions while attending When We Were Young." And then goes on to say that it's all your fault. You're liable if you come to this concert and get sick. If you get this illness, it's all your fault, and they take no responsibility at all in this situation. Saying you voluntarily assume all risk related to exposure, but it's something to be noted that this is the worded nicely part. And I think it's worded nicely because it's on the We Were Young Festival website. But on the Live Nation website that mirrors this warning, it tells a different story. It says in bold that you assume all risks, hazards, and dangers arising from this illness, and that you hereby waive any and all claims and potential claims against Ticketmaster, Live Nation, and the event organizer. So there are no requirements for testing or vaccines, which I feel like needs to be had in an event with this many people. Because this kind of policy, it looks like the kind that you see at your local restaurant, like you see it on the window before you walk in. And I feel like this is a little bit more of a serious crowd gathering situation. It doesn't seem equipped. So they're drawing us in first with the $19.99 Warped Tour prices, while at the same time these prices actually being hundreds of dollars more, and then sugarcoat the warning on the main site here, but on their real site, they're more direct with their responses. And when somebody asks, add 3 more stages, Warped Tour had like 6 to 8 stages, or make it a 2-day festival. I want longer sets. They said, unfortunately, the event construction is up to the event provider, who most of the time have the floor plans set in stone before the event is sold. If there are changes to the event, you will be notified via email. One user says if you can't do nothing about it, then what you can do is simply make it 2 to 3 days. If the prices have to go up, then so be it. It's 65 bands after all, with 300 to 400 tickets. It will be worth it then. It's sketchy how y'all are managing things so far because one day isn't enough for 50,000 individuals. A media news source close to this verified all these things that we just talked about, saying, "The When We Were Young festival talk has moved into lunacy and conspiracy land across social media today, with too much to individually further address via DMs to create further confusion. The final things I will say. Yes, the festival is real. It's happening in Las Vegas, and no, it's not a scam. Yes, Live Nation is producing the event. Yes, many people have strong feelings about Live Nation. Yes, each artist on the poster is confirmed as booked, and all contracts are signed. Yes, some bands were not aware of the lineup announcement, but this isn't abnormal as management teams do not always communicate beforehand. Yes, there is a standard no refund policy as with 99% of tickets, but if the event is canceled completely, refunds will happen. Yes, it is a lot of bands to play in a single day. Yes, some bands will play very short sets with headliners playing longer. Yes, the stages will physically rotate to ensure setup times between shows are minimal. No, it's not Firefest, time for a drink." Now this just in, they actually added a second day, but the way they did it, I tweeted they added a second day but aren't splitting lineups, have been altering the details of their website in deceiving ways, and aren't letting people change days as some friends have tickets on different days now. Take a look at the comments. One user says this seems really cool but a bit sus TBH, considering you guys would have needed to clear this with all the bands, altered the contracts, etc. How was this all done so quickly? Can't help but be a little skeptical since some of the bands said they didn't even know they were performing. Another saying that a couple people saw the coding for the website and it said that there would be a second day announcement. It was pre-planned. So as you can see here, it said ADA wristbands are good for the whole weekend. Let's go verify this right now. As you can see, it's currently not there. So far as I know, there's only 2 days announced, but people are speculating there might possibly be a third day added. One user saying you're literally not understanding a single thing everyone was worried about. This helps nothing. We said spread the lineup across 2 days, WTF. One user saying this is literally that. One day you can go see X conflicting schedule, and the other day you can go see the opposite, LOL. To which they said, except one ticket doesn't get you in both days. It's an effing money grab. As of right now, there are people that are wanting to switch days. Please let my friends switch days to Sunday. They got into Saturday, and I got Sunday. Our goal was the same day. The site kept changing ticket amounts for Sunday. One user saying, wait, you have to buy 2 tickets? Buying day 1 doesn't automatically get you into day 2? Who would spend that much? Another says apparently the lineup is the same both days. So if you want both days, you'd be seeing the same show twice. No reason to go to both days unless you're just a diehard fan. Another thing that's confusing to me, but it's probably because I listened to these bands growing up, which makes me think maybe they didn't and maybe they don't know how festivals work. They said they had no idea the concept would be this big. One user saying, do you not understand how festivals work? The only kind of day festivals that work are Rockfest, WeFest, Warped Tour. They had like 40 bands or less. You have 65. Nobody will be able to see half the bands they like because they'll play at the same time. Another user saying, LMFAO, it feels like whoever organized this has never been to a festival. This isn't how things work. So it's already not off to a good start. This appears to be a super spreader event if I've ever seen one at all. And plus, they don't really seem to have their safety precautions set in stone. That versus the terrible, terrible past and history that they have, which we're going to get into now. Open Secret says, in the last 2 years, Live Nation has dramatically increased its lobbying efforts compared to the previous decade. In 2020 and 2021, the company spent close to $1.1 million and $930,000 respectively on lobbying. And if you're confused on what lobbying is, pay attention because this is very important. Lobbying is to seek influence from a politician or public official on the issue. And the reasons that they're doing this show that this company is not out for your safety, but your money. The company directed a lot of its 2020 lobbying efforts towards the CARES Act, a COVID-19 pandemic-related stimulus that was passed in March 2020, which was criticized for having benefits that disproportionately went to the wealthiest corporations and individuals. So that might sound familiar. That's that thing where people were taking advantage of money from the government, big corporations, businesses, and Kanye West, while some of your favorite local stores and restaurants had to shut their doors. They went after the House Bill H.R.3248, sponsored by pre-sale that would require ticket sellers to make specified disclosures to purchasers, including with respect to charges and refunds. And what did they do with this? Well, I'm glad you asked. They actually refused to give refunds in April 2020 when concerts were canceled due to the pandemic. There's current lawsuits against Live Nation, Travis Scott, the rapper Drake, whose real name is Aubrey Graham, and festival venue NGR Stadium for inciting mayhem and chaos. But that's not the only lawsuit that's going on. Just recently this month, Rolling Stones reported a new class action lawsuit seeking to represent any Ticketmaster customers who purchased tickets since last July, claims the vendor and its Live Nation Entertainment parent represents a monopolistic monster that must be stopped, stating that Live Nation and Ticketmaster have engaged in exclusionary conduct to monopolize the primary ticketing services market and extend their dominance into the secondary ticketing services market. I do want to say that I did check on their website, and 100% they do give refunds for COVID-19 cancellations. So if this thing shuts down because of COVID-19, then they will give you refunds, but I just don't trust this company after everything that we've seen. I'm not saying that you shouldn't go to this concert. I'm just pointing out the flaws and the serious oversights and danger that could happen. I'm just saying that you are now equipped with everything that you need to decide if this is something for you and your friends. Trisha Paytas. I know that earlier this month she was being called out for still false claiming videos through the company that she said that she did not work with. January 11th, T-Spill said, I thought Trisha Paytas stopped using Superbam to illegally claim fair use content within videos. Yet, they just claimed my entire video for one clip from their recent live stream. Hot T says, I just got one too for using a clip with her, no audio. T-Spill says, but she doesn't even know what Superbam is, right? I did have some videos of my own that were claimed in late December, but the claims were released, so I don't know what the situation is there. On January 13th, she announced that her fertility journey begins.
Looks like
Giving our first test, fertility treatment.
So with the news that she's trying to get pregnant, there's people that are concerned with the possibility that she may be going broke. This clip is from the H3H3 podcast.
Production quality is insanely good.
Yeah, I imagine this was a very expensive shoot.
Which makes me also wonder, I don't know how they're making money, and it makes me nervous, and they're spending a lot of money. That's making me nervous.
Right. So
None of
for
my
production
business,
costs,
Well, return on investment on this is going to be
close to zero.
astronomical.
5%.
Not even
5%.
5. They wish.
So it looked like Ethan was really concerned about the amount of money that she was spending. I think that this concern might come from a part in one of her recent live streams where she talked about one of her weddings, saying this.
If you could go back, would you skip the LA wedding? Yeah, because it put us in some debt, I'm not gonna lie. And we were kind of stuck because we got budgets like all within a couple of weeks before the wedding, so we were kind of stuck. It's a whole thing. I'm trying to like let the past be the past. Like it is what it is, but yeah. Honestly, yes, I do. But the experience is great. The videos and the memories are great. So it's like the financial part hurt though. So yeah.
There was a tweet that people were pulling up from 2014 where she alluded that she did not like kids. Somebody asked her this in the chat of this live stream, to which she says,
If you don't like kids, why are you trying to have them? It's not that I don't like kids. It's just like, when you don't have kids and you go on vacation, you don't want to be around other people's kids. Do you know what I mean? Like, obviously, I want to have kids. And obviously, I want my kids to have friends and stuff like that. But it's just different when you don't have them yourself.
Let me know how you feel about this Trisha Paytas update. Let me know if there's anything that I missed. I'll be in the comment section below, also in the news. The Pokimane situation is quite a bit, and it's hard to follow, but I'm going to explain it to you straight to the point. At its core, it's about the gross and misogynistic treatment that female influencers receive on the internet. The people that are involved in this situation are Pokimane, Jidion, and Ninja. During Jidion's first partnered live stream on Twitch, he decided that he was going to go after Pokimane.
Follow her right now. We're going to be back, y'all. We will be back. Oh! Y'all niggas already follow her! Yo, what the bro, what the fuck? Just know she's making a steak ass face. She's seated here.
Who is Jidion?
Who's Jidion? You know who
Nah,
Jidion
there's
is.
no-
They moved it to sub only? I can't go too crazy because Twitch loves her. So I'm not gonna say anything mean.
If you get banned, I'm
Nice
not gonna be
shots.
sad. I'm not gonna apologize. You did that shit to yourself.
This resulted in a 14-day ban. He responded to this saying, "On a serious note, I'm going to take this L because what I did really was against TOS, LOL, but that comeback stream's going to be something pressure. Love y'all boys. Banger dropping Sunday." He also changed his Twitter profile picture to Pokimane without makeup. Because of Jidion's tweet, Pokimane started to get a lot of traffic from his viewership. This resulted in Pokimane privating her Twitter. At this point, he decided it would be a good idea to send more of his viewers towards Ninja's stream to ask him for help.
What does Jidion need help with, bro?
What happened?
My whole chat saying Jidion needs help. Oh, to not get banned by Poki? Okay, so what a hate rate is basically anyone at all.
Oh, that's what happened. They came in saying all that.
L ratio, like that's a hate rate. It's not like a racist hate rate, which are like obviously the things that they're trying to 100% prevent. But
with
like
the bots, yeah.
with bots, but like it's a negative raid towards someone. Here's the thing: is I think he's learned his lesson. So if Twitch sees that, yeah, that might be enough. Help me, Step Ninja. Guys, there's literally, I promise you guys, there's literally nothing I can do. There's negative things I can do. I could send a text message to my representative and be like, "From Jidion says he's sorry." all right, I'll do it. All right, I sent the text.
This resulted in Pokimane responding to Ninja about him giving his support to such a person who would stir up this type of misogynistic approach toward female gamers.
I have no clue how someone who was already harassing me on Twitter for like a week got partnered on Twitch. And then during their first stream continued to do that for like an hour and then got a 2-week suspension. Like, is that really the kind of partners you want, Twitch? I don't understand. I feel like that's embarrassing, bro. Oh, and the other thing that really disappointed me, seeing him on a call with Ninja and Ninja like allied with him and saying, "Oh, like I'll try to make sure your ban isn't too bad." That's a little weird.
And then after this particular stream, Jidion decides to release a statement on his Twitter admitting his wrongs and giving his thoughts about what he's going to do moving forward. Then on January 16, 2022, Jidion announced that his temporary ban turned into a permanent ban. He also posted this video.
I always go with y'all boys, bro. So, a lot of you guys already know I got banned on Twitch. My first day being partnered. If you don't know, go look it up real quick. It'll be really easy to find out why. But I'm not here to talk about why I got banned because I deserve to get banned. It is what it is. I broke TOS. But what I am here to talk about is I'm here to ask Twitch to make it fair. Because when Twitch first banned me, I got a 14-day suspension. But after other people reacted to my ban and voiced their opinion of that not being severe enough, my 14-day suspension went to a permaban, which I feel isn't fair. I feel that Twitch should keep my 14-day suspension, especially for a first-time offense, and not let outside factors determine, me being permabanned. Obviously, like, what I did was wrong. It is what it is, but how am I supposed to do better the next time if I can never get a next time? So, I ask you guys to go on Twitter and use hashtag Twitch. Free Jidion. We trying to get it trending so we can get back on Twitch because I love the platform. I love interacting with you guys and I miss it. And I will be doing better in the future, but I can't do better in the future if I'm permabanned. So please use hashtag Free Jidion. Hashtag Twitch Free Jidion, and hopefully I can get back on there. Love y'all boys.
Pokimane then does another live stream where she actually reveals that Ninja's manager is gaslighting her, attempting to tell her that Ninja, in fact, did not send a text message or anything close to that.
Honestly, I'm feeling so gaslit, and I do not use that term lightly, but I literally have Ninja's manager in my DMs telling me that something that I saw with my very eyes never happened. But me, my friends, and numerous people on Reddit all remember seeing it. I cut up the 12-hour VOD so I could send this to her and say, again, look, this thing you keep telling me didn't happen. It really did happen. This is the message. Here's the clip of Tyler texting his Twitch representative to prevent Jidion from getting banned, as referenced in the Reddit comments, as well as a clip of Ninja saying to Jidion, I'm going to do whatever I can, but you're fucked. And this is what she says to me. She responds by reiterating the series of events from Tyler's POV. How that evening he only knew about the hate raid and nothing else. And that at this point, it's 4 days later. This was it's 4 days later. And they still don't know any other specifics about what happened to me.
It's very hard for me to believe that the manager just didn't hear about this or any of the details because the entire internet was talking about this. And then even stranger, during this live stream, Ninja text Pokimane saying, hey, so I just want to let you know, I swear on my grandfather's life that just passed away that I didn't text my Twitch rep. You're making a big mistake.
I can't. Like, I'm literally going to throw up. I'm going to throw, like, I don't want to be intimidated behind the scenes anymore. Please leave me alone. Please. I'm doing this because, like, I don't want to hold all this, like, stress and anxiety from people saying stuff to me behind the scenes. Like, you're making a big mistake. This never happened. Like, just leave me alone, please. Or say you didn't mean it and move on. Like, that would be fine. I can't confirm what happened on your phone, but you acted like you texted your Twitch representative on stream, and then you said you did. You said, oh, what's her name? And then you were on your phone, and then you said, all right, guys, I sent the text. If you pretended to do that, but you didn't actually do it, okay, but you still pretended to do it. You know what I mean? Like, in my opinion, that's such an irrelevant detail. Like, don't tell me that you didn't do it, then say you pretended to, but didn't actually do it. I can't believe you said you are making a big mistake by being honest about what happened.
Now, it is important context to point out that while the entire internet was standing up against misogynistic, terrible behavior towards female influencers on the internet, Ninja was showing his support for Jidion and doing quite the opposite.
That Jidion thing last night was kind of gnarly. I love his energy, bro. He's clearly an entertainer, dude. Born to do it. I had a talk with him after the fact last night, man. You can't be sending your community into anyone's chat to promote negativity or spam anything, even if it's just L in ratio.
That's true. It's not just. It was a lot more.
It is against TOS, man. No one deserves to be harassed on Twitch in general to that level. I told him with great power comes great responsibility, man. He's got to keep his viewers and his fans just in line and make sure not to do that again. I am still down to play with him. Yeah, I'm gonna wait until he's unbanned. I can't play with him while he's banned. Silly, the guy's a massive troll, man. So like, he wasn't saying go hate on, you know, it was just like spam L. Yeah, he got banned for 2 weeks. 2 weeks, Mitch. 2 weeks. I think it was his first incident too.
When I saw this, my brain, my heart, my whole existence was in pain. I'm like, this dude has done so much to me. And you're just like, yeah, let's play Fortnite when you're unbanned, bro.
And then shortly after Pokimane's live stream, Ninja's wife texts her saying that she's going to take her to court for defamation for the things that she's saying, which is very strange and looks a lot like trying to silence somebody for speaking the truth. And why did he get his wife to text her? She said, we are considering everything defamation of character at this point and are getting our legal team involved. You were spewing lies to tens of thousands of people. You know Twitch. You claim you know his rep. Then you know from them that Tyler never reached out to anyone. And again, he just said to stop the harassment in his chat from Jidion's viewers. We have clarified everything to you. You are actively bringing harassment to Tyler and I right now at the highest level, and we are taking this very seriously. Pokimane responds saying, I think Jessica is trying to say that Ninja pretended to text his Twitch representative, which I'm willing to accept and cannot disprove. I just wanted the clip out there to show what happened. Thumbs up. And then Ninja replied to somebody saying that all the details about this situation will be revealed soon. But then he deleted that. And then he went back to streaming as if nothing happened, prompting Pokimane to do another live stream calling him out for this.
I thought it was kind of interesting that Ninja was like, everything will be clarified. And then he woke up the next day and played Fortnite for 7 hours. We have consulted with a lawyer, We like my team. As soon as she sent me that message, I was like, defamation of character is only applicable if I am lying about you. I told people exactly what happened between us. I did not lie, so it cannot be defamation of character. I didn't even mention this point when I talked about the Jessica Ninja stuff. Ninja was directly involved in all of this. Like, he tried to help this guy avoid a ban. He spoke to him. He involved himself in the situation. And he wouldn't publicly speak out on it. Yet so many people who were not involved at all, who had no responsibility or need to speak on it, still did. I think that's something to consider.
That being said, do your own research, form your own opinions, because that's what we like to do here on this channel. And if you like that kind of stuff and this type of content, consider subscribing and becoming a member of the Rep Squad. Really like to have you here. And as interesting as this is, there's always something that's more interesting to me. That's right, you guessed it. I want to know what you think. Switch code, leave your creative and or interesting responses in the comment box below. Thumbs up, likes, and as always, brothers and sisters, I will see you in the next video. I hope you enjoyed this episode of the Rep Reports. I'd like to thank my patrons, and if you'd like to become a patron and get your name at the end of my videos, the link will be in the pinned comment. Click the link, check it out, see if it's something that you'd like to do. Also consider joining the Discord. I will put the link in the pinned comment as well. And if you have a topic for me, send it on over there. You can tweet at me at ZillaRage, email me, whatever you're more comfortable doing. And that's just another way to show that you're repping. If you're not repping, you're Greg, and how you do that. I'll go to subscribe, notifications turn on, be in the comment section of every single video, because I'm going to be there. Greg the Cat's going to be there, and the rest of the Rep Squad community as well. And I expect to see you there too, because this channel loves you.